Alright, it's Noah. English. I can't speak it apparently. Yeah, so I'm back with another Plates Up video since you people really liked the last one. And I got a comment saying that I'm awesome. So I'm doing another one. This time I'm gonna go for a more difficult recipe. I'm going for pizza. I did have to re-roll once by making basically here's what I do if I need to re-roll, I just activate turbo mode. But yeah, we ain't doing turbo mode. We doing countryside. With pizza. Countryside pizza. I'm not gonna grab any of these items over here because I don't really need them. Plus, none of them are really good. I used a dishwasher once, but that was about it. But yeah, you guys seem to really enjoy this game, and I enjoy playing it. Not as much as Darkest Dungeons 2, but it's still really good. Plus, it's a roguelike, just like Ship of Fools. So you guys either seem to like roguelikes, or you like watching me cook in this game. Okay, let's see. So let's see, I grab the dough, need it over here, no wait. Alright, let's try this. So I think I just grab the dough, olive oil, tomato sauce. Best thing about pizza, you get 4 servings of it. So I actually think I only need to make 1 pizza. Like 2, yeah, 1 pizza per customer. Maybe 1 pizza for every 4 customers. And plus pizza sells for $8 a slice, so it's pretty good at something like that. I think it's $4 a slice actually. I think that's more like it. Do the ingredients have to be added in a certain order? Yes, they do. Okay. That's good to know right now. I'm trying to talk a bit louder because in most of my videos I've realized that nobody can hear me because of the fact that I do not talk loud enough. So I'm going to talk a bit louder. Hopefully this isn't too loud, because I do have the microphone closer to me than usual. In fact, I could knock it over with my hand while having it still on the keyboard. Okay, yeah, so it looks like I only needed 1 pizza. Well, that was good to know. Also, I think this is a funny name, Slice to Meet You. Some of these auto-generated names are pretty good. Sometimes I'll change them. Other times I won't. Okay, so I'm gonna keep this. The hosting stand's good. But research desk is required. If this was pies, I'd already have a research desk. Because pies are insanely good. Can't win a run? I always say this, man. Just do pies if you can't win a run. Like, you've been trying to win, you just can't win yet and Plates Up, man. Just pies is easy mode. Even some of the vegetable pies are easy. No, I need to do this. Almost did it wrong. So I really do hope you guys enjoy this video. I have thought about doing a multiplayer one where I play multiplayer. But I'm not too sure about it. It might happen, it might not. It really just depends. Also, I'm just gonna cook up 2 pizzas. Now, this pizza can be given to every single person here. Also, here's a tip. You can grab pizza like this. But yeah, $5 a slice ain't bad, but pies still sell for more. Which I know sounds crazy, but I think it's true. Pies sell for like 8 each. They're easy to make. Easier than burgers, because burgers you make like $2 each, so they'll be able to buy anything. For like the first 3 waves. which makes it difficult. Now, one thing I noticed about pizzas is it's pretty good for rush time, rush hour. Like, you can decide on getting rush hour, and if you do, then all our customers come at once. I found the pizza's pretty good for that, as long as rush hour is pretty decently spaced apart from your normal thing. So the rush hour, breakfast rush, or dinner time is good for this. I don't remember which one it is. I think they're all the same. I noticed that's good for pizza because all the customers come at once. You just get tons of tables. I just serve pizza to everyone. Okay, now I think I have enough to buy the research thing. It might cost 60. I don't know. I think it costs 40. Okay, yeah, we can buy it. Now, I know there's the one called Simplistic, one of the things you can get in this. I don't really understand it, because you can only use this research table once for this. Simplistic only allows you to use it once, so I don't get what that actually does. If someone can go in the comments and tell me, I would, be thankful, I guess. Because I don't know what it actually does. Does it mean, like, you can only use, like, one table? Okay, yes, we got the Danger Hop. That's exactly what I wanted. This one's going good. Unlike the most recent Darkest Dungeons 2 run. That one did not go too good. I ended the expedition because I was just like, you know what, man, this isn't worth it. I lost every single character except for one, who barely survived. But if you leave your names in the comments of this video, or the Darkest Dungeons video, of what you want me to name the characters, because I can rename all of them. I will rename them to your comments. All you have to do is ask. Put your name in the comments, and I'll get to it, because I have, what, 9 subscribers? I should be able to get every single comment's name in. And if I don't get it that run, I'll probably be able to get it next run. I don't get why I'm taking these people's orders. All I sell here is pizza. If I sell onion cover pizza, then yeah, that would work. I'd probably need to do that first before I give them pizza. Because one time I had a person who wanted onion pizza, then I had a person who wanted jalapenos on a pizza, then I had a person who just wanted normal pizza. Or some other topping I had in the pizza. I don't remember what it was. All I know is it was a topping. They all wanted 3 different things. I only had 1 pizza made. Well, 2. I didn't expect them to all order the same thing at once. Oh wait, the day ended. And that's our first star. Alright, we're making good time. I wonder if there's a speedrun for this game. Probably makes sense. I do pies. Alright, now you gotta choose pumpkin pie for dessert. Customers order without waiting. Knead the flour or add water to create dough. Then knead into a pie crust. Interact with the pumpkin to remove the seed, then chop, cook, and combine. Okay, I'm just gonna go with instant service. I'm fine with that. Oh, we can't afford the Danger Hop. How much does this cost? 60. We'll get it next time. I mean, more plates would be nice. This isn't needed. Because we're already instantly taking their orders. Dining table is probably a no. I mean, we could use it. Like, no, that wouldn't work. Like there, but I'd only sit in one. Put it there. Have a chair here and here. Nah. 2 tables is fine. Honestly, I barely buy tables. And gonna almost call in a customer. I mean, I'm fine with them instantly giving them I'm fine with them instantly giving me their order. It just means I don't have to take their order. Gets rid of 1 step, but does make it slightly more difficult because of that. But I think it's fine. One of the things I hate about the turkey is you have to get rid of the, what's left of it. It's not all usable. You only get like 4 slices out of it. Which makes it difficult, because then you have to have, like, a compost bin. Or, like, the incinerator, I think it is. I don't remember. But you can upgrade the trash can. The bin. Freshly washed plates. I watched a YouTuber recently do a run where they didn't wash any plates. Did not seem like a good idea, and I'm probably not gonna do that. Boom, instant service. Service without a smile. But yeah, like I said earlier in the video, yeah, leave your name suggestions down in the comments. And I will rename the Darkest Dungeon 2 characters that. I might not be able to, I might not do every name. For instance, like some names might be too long for me to type into things. I think there's a letter limit. But I will try. It's not a guarantee. Okay, I'll keep that as a backup. This is probably the best sized restaurant I've ever gotten. Like, just the perfect restaurant for this. More plates. And what does an upgraded, dinner table do? I don't know. I'm not gonna get a dinner table. I think I might re-roll. And then see, okay, a mixer. No, that won't be useful. Now you're cooking with more gas. Imagine using this on, I actually did that once. I did pizza with this. Take some table to have customers eat faster. I'll just take the research desk. Bladder re-rolled. Okay, we got the discount desk. I'm getting that for sure. Because we're going to be a little bit more tight on money this run. Due to the fact that we're doing pizza, and pizza isn't the most expensive. For some reason, I wonder what is the most expensive item in this game to cook. Yeah, look, and then I got an extra space right there, basically. I'm gonna try to cook as many pizzas as possible before we start serving. I'm thinking once they get down to half patience, I'll start serving. Or yeah, now would be a good time to start serving them, I guess. No, yeah, it's not what I wanted to do. Okay, now we're getting a little bit of a line. Probably should have started serving them sooner. Because once you get a line, man, just everyone in the same thing has decreased patience. Oh, the one bad thing about the Danger Hob is, I think it creates more grease. Like, as you saw with the pizza oven, I don't think it created a single drop of grease. I mean, it does make sense, because all the grease is being caught by some grease trap in the oven. But I'm gonna call in the last customers for a little bit extra cash. It seems very good early game. A little bit, able to end your run later game. Alright, that's the last customer. Good day. Oh, that was good. How much money did we make? Yeah, not as much as we would have made from pies. From pies, I'd make like 50. Without the booking desk or anything. I'll do exclusive. Exclusive pizza just for the fact that we can make more money off the pizza, and I'm always for making more money in video games. Alright, let's see. Highly flammable. Ooh, I should put that right next to the danger hob, shouldn't I? Sounds like a great idea, right? But so this is highly flammable, right next to the, what's it called? Danger hob. Alright, I'm not gonna be able to buy many of these, but I think I can put these over the tables. I can. Fancy, yeah. I wish I could get this, but I can't because I need the discount desk. See, so I told you, money's gonna be a bit tighter on this run. Not as many good things are happening. Bit unfortunate. Yeah, not the greatest. You know, I wish you could like make your own like place, like sort of like you get to build your own, like like you get to choose where all the walls are, all the side things that allow you to pass over walls, right here, the doors, things like that. That'd be cool. But unfortunately, that's not a thing. Alright, yeah, this isn't the greatest. I feel like I'm always gonna have someone waiting in line now. Cause like if you're a little bit too slow, you'll always have someone waiting in line. Yeah, we got the curse of always waiting in line. No, not the curse of someone's always in line. It's not the worst curse to have. Okay, yeah, here's where things are gonna start going downhill. We might lose here. I'm not the greatest with the pizzas. Probably should have started serving people a bit sooner. Yeah. Maybe if I got the power sink or a wash basin, really just anything that would have speeded this up would have been better. Speeded it up was not a word. It's speeded it up. No, this doesn't sound right. Just English doesn't make sense, man, right? It just never sounds right. And then when it quote-unquote is correct according to the English language, still doesn't make sense. Okay, if I can just get one slice off of here. No, wait, I can't grab it when it's on the hop. Oh my goodness, no. Quickly, eat this fast. That almost ended my run. You almost saw me fail. And by that I mean absolutely nothing happened and I always win. Alright, that was bad. If we get like a side or an option to like lower the amount of customers, I might do that. This is exactly why pies are the best. Because all you have to do is literally just knead the dough. I mean, sure, that's exactly what you're doing here. You wash the dough, then you knead it, except in here you do olive oil, and then you add tomato sauce and cheese instead of adding meat and putting it in the oven. But it's sort of similar. I made that entire pizza, just eat one slice out of it. I think they should have like pizza boxes, maybe as like an option. Like you have to put it in a pizza box. Like you have to craft the box by like holding that circle on it, whatever that button is. Using controller or PC. Hmm. I'll just add chopped onions as a topping. This may go horrid, but it may go well. You never really know in these sorts of situations. Okay, sharp knife. I'm thinking that's an insta buy. I'm thinking sharp knife, definitely. Thinking sharp knife and a counter. Yeah, it chops 3 times faster. Yeah, we're doing sharp knife and then another counter to hold more things. Maybe a dirty dish rack would have been better. That we saw earlier in the run, but hey. Didn't know any of this would happen, so yeah. Right. Chop up some onions. Now, chopped onions is an option, which doesn't mean that they have to. But look at that, just instant chopping. Just love the sharp knife. Also, you get an achievement if you have the trainers and a sharp knife in your hand at the same time. That's the sort of thing I like doing in video games, just trying to get all achievements. Like, I'll look at the achievements first and see how long it would take. Like, I'm not gonna play any game where you have to play like 100 hours to get a single achievement. Or you have to spend money to get an achievement for like some DLC. Like, I'm fine with DLCs, which stands for downloadable content. I'm just not really fine if it's basically something that should have been in the game from the start, or maybe just like, I don't know, like a, not really fine with DLCs that are basically just cut content. I feel like too many video game studios do that. If I were to make a video game, I'd make like a free DLC that would like change it to winter. That's just it. It would just like give every character like Christmas hats and change it to winter. I do have some pretty good ideas for a video game, but I'm not gonna say them. Because someone will clearly steal them. Yeah, this is going a lot better with the sharp knife. Okay, I'm thinking we don't have to, wash those. Okay, we need 1 onion. Choppy chop. Let's see, okay, one of these. Into that. To there. Okay, maybe I should have washed the dishes. Either that or I just need more, space for everything. Can I put the onions on now? Okay, yeah, put the onions on before the cheese. But somehow the cheese is still under the onions. Yeah, don't ask questions. I just did a little bit of dark magic, you know. You just gotta do a little bit of dark magic, you know. Makes the pizza taste great. May or may not be incredibly difficult to make dark magic pizza. That's what I'm thinking. That making pizza with dark magic would be difficult. Why am I still talking about dark magic? Yeah, only on the $10. I wish that the onions made it cost like slightly more, but then again, that wouldn't really be fair, you know, to the customers, you know. Have I ever to open up like any food place? Not saying that I ever will. I'm just saying that if I did, it would probably be a bakery. Because discount desk means it costs lots less money. None of these are really good. Gotta re-roll the blueprints. English blueprints. Blueprints. Why are they blue? Hosting stand, no. I don't think that's that good. I mean, it does mean that people wait there first. I could get the portioner. I can't upgrade it, but I can make it cost less money. I wish this game had like more upgradable items. Although I am glad that they did add a asked for feature called the coffee shop. I just accidentally made a pie. That is one thing I like in this game. That you can still cook things that like ain't on the menu. Alright, I need to cook it first. Almost gave them raw pizza. I almost give them a entire pizza. I don't know why they don't take the entire pizza. Like, I mean, it's an entire pizza for the price of 5, which means 5, 10, 15, 20. Each pizza's worth $20. It ain't the worst, but it ain't the best. Yeah, this sharp knife is working magic, man. The worst item in the game, now I remember what it is. It is tomato, no, it's soup. Yeah, it's soup. Soup is the absolute worst. I hate it and I will never use it. Until it comes to that one video where I do only soup. Which is never happening, hopefully. Only do it if I'm desperate. For views. Because I have a feeling you guys like watching me suffer in video games. And if you do, then watch The Darkest Dungeons too. I will be making another video on that where I'm going to be going with, I think, Highwayman and the Jester is a definitely. The other characters are an I don't know. Oh, that's right, your order's already been taken, that's right. This guy's waiting out in the cold and the rain to eat my pizza. It must be really good if they're willing to wait in the night, when it's cold, and raining. Here, you can have this 10-minute-old pizza. Eat it. Or explode. It is your only option. Okay, now it's time to make an entire pizza from scratch, and you know what? Because I don't like these guys at all, I'm gonna serve them the new pizza instead of the old one. Nah. I don't know, yeah. One of them's getting the old pizza. I'm cooking an entire pizza just to eat, you only use one slice. Gonna let it burn a bit. Yeah, get that nice burn. Just gonna nice and burn it. Actually, I got a different way to get rid of the customers. I'm gonna knife them. Yeah. I'm gonna knife them. There you go. Fixed it. We're out of tomato sauce. Yeah, we're out of tomato sauce, and you go. Yeah, you found a replacement for tomato sauce. Stabby, 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 stab. Okay, that's enough. There we go. I'm hilarious, except I don't think I actually am. Alright, let's see. 45. And now, is that enough to buy the portioner? With its discounted price being 30. Now, I'm thinking we put... How does that work? Do I put the pizza here and it portions to here? Or is it the other way around and it portions to over on the other side? Right, I'll just leave it like that because I have no clue, and I'm put this in here in case of emergency. I'll put a dirty dish in there and cook it. Or customer. I can always put a customer in there too. Yeah, okay, I have a great idea. I put the customer in the oven and turn him into the pizza. That's the only way to dispose of the body. Speaking of knives, I will eventually be playing Killer Frequency on the channel. I don't know when. Probably when maybe the 2 Point Hospital series is over. Maybe sometime soon, I really don't know. Okay, let's see how this works. Is it here? Okay, yes it is. So I can put a pizza there. Okay, let's see, that's useful. Yeah, because the Evil Genius 2 series is currently ended, so I guess I could do that in place of the Evil Genius 2 series. Because I'm gonna wait a little while till I do another run of Evil Genius 2. Honestly, it's up to you guys, really. Do you want to see me do another run of Evil Genius 2 before I do Killer Frequency? Or do you want to see me do Killer Frequency first? It is entirely up to the viewers. They decide my fate. Fate. English. I have played Killer Frequency before. It's a good game. I definitely enjoyed it. I mean, I would recommend it, but then again, it is sort of like a game where you... it's sort of like it's a horror game. Alright, I'll say that first, before anyone's like, Killer Frequency sounds cool. Turns out it's a horror game and becomes scared by it. And, yeah, so it is a horror game, but it's not like you actually, like, see anything at all. You only get to hear it, so it's more like you're in a radio station and people are calling you. It's a pretty good game. I definitely enjoyed it. I played through it. I've got every achievement, I think, except for one, because I can't find a music disc. Wait, I needed onions. That's no reason I was cooking this. You take that. Quickly chop the pizza. I think the portioner does it faster than I can. Because that's removing, not slicing. If it were slicing, I'd do it faster. But it's not, it's removing item. Alright, now that should be everyone. I'm just washing the dishes with a knife in my hand. Also, the word knife doesn't make any sense. It's knife. It doesn't make any sense to have the K there. Like, so many words in the English language I just hate. Whoever came up with it, man, clearly couldn't speak any language. I'd over decided that this would be a good language. Can't speak. Like, they grew up in a hole underneath a box. No, wait, they grew up underneath a rock, yeah. In a cardboard box. I didn't see the light of day for 10 years. Then someone taxed them with making the English language. Because it just doesn't make sense. Like, when you say the word knife, there's no K. Like, some words are impossible to spell. All process is 20% slower. As corn cob as a side, I love corn cob. Corn on the cob. Alright, flower pot. If anyone asks for corn on the cob, we're deleting them. Perhaps. Flower pot's really overpowered, but at the same time can do absolutely nothing. Because there's a chance for them to leave happily. But then there's a chance for them to not. Oh, this is gonna be really good. If we can get the frozen prep station, I can put 4 pizzas on it. Do you guys understand how insanely overpowered that is? 4 pizzas. I think. Either that or it's 4 pizza slices. Which wouldn't be as good, but equally still, like, overpowered. Alright, I'll put the bin out here. Wait, I have an idea. Bin next to the customer. Now that will increase mess. You know, they should make just one restaurant with, like, no walls. I think everything's good. Maybe another table, but I don't think so. Actually, wait. Should have gotten another table when I had the chance. After seeing how many customers were coming, I was like, wait. No, wait, probably should have done the research first. This Frozen Prep Station. Wow, I'm just off my game today. Can't play any video game right. Okay, well if that's the case, then maybe I should... No, I guess this is fine where it is. Okay. No, I'll just leave this one. Okay, yeah, so I can put these pizzas, like, on there, uncooked. Okay, so now I do not know how to make corn cob. So, I probably should have read how to make it first, but here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we remove this, dump it in the trash, then we cook it, then we get corn and cob. Come on, really? We're gonna need some onions on this pizza, on the next pizza. Okay, this, then that, then tomato sauce, cheese, pizza, done. Okay, now I just need to cook the corn, because this might be where this video ends. No. Okay, so that's for you. Hurry up and eat it. Okay. Now someone can sit there. Oh no. Emergency. Alright, okay, this might just barely, ever so slightly work. Okay, wash the dishes, grab this, wash the dish. Yeah, okay, so I'm definitely gonna need a dirty dish rack. Of course, you guys asked for the one thing I barely have. Onion pizza, really? So that's a place up, it feels like they're specifically ordering stuff that you do not have. Specifically ordering. Like, I want onion pizza. But we don't have any onion pizza. Then when I was cooking the steaks, they wanted everything but the steak I accidentally cooked. Which, I mean, that is kind of fair. I mean, I did accidentally cook it. But, like, nobody wanted medium rare steak. Everyone wanted either the rarest or the most overcooked. Alright. They should make, like, sunny side up eggs in this game, because it's, like, one of the best foods ever. Well, not really sunny side up, I like my eggs cooked on both sides, but the yolk's still intact. Like a fried egg, I guess? Yes, by statue of me. Just accurate to how tall I am in real life. Taller than everyone else. Except I'm not. I'm definitely not taller than everyone else. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I make spare pizzas. So, like, I'll cook this pizza. But then... I don't know why, but all of a sudden this run just feels better. Already. This one. Okay. Now here's what I do. I won't cook it. I know, that's crazy, right? And then I'll put it in frozen. Ah, I can't. I thought that was such a good idea, but you can't put pizza there. Okay, I'll put normal pizza, I guess. Perfect, someone wants normal pizza. This needs to be onion-fied. English. Onion-fied is not a word. It needs to have onions. Can I, like... No. Okay, I was like, can I, like, destroy this? That's, like, really annoying of how much space that takes. Okay, yeah, so then now I can hold an entire pizza here, which is the same thing as normal. Can I put... Okay, no, I can only put normal pizza. Dang it, this did not work at all like I wanted. I was hoping to put 4 uncooked pizzas there. I guess the game knows. The game knows that I would try something like that. They stopped me. Good for them. Because I'm a master exploiter. I don't cheat, I exploit. There's a difference, you see. People who play Fortnite cheat in their video games. Versus you find individuals like me who play roguelikes. And we exploit. I would never cheat in a video game. No, never. I'd only ever cheat in Minecraft. By giving myself diamonds in day 1. And nobody questions anything of why I have a nether portal. Diamonds. And, like, everything in the game. And everyone's like, doesn't even care. Which honestly I'm confused about how they never noticed that cheating. Very odd. Yes, do tell me if you want more plates up content, or you want more... Well, anything else I do on this channel. You want Turmoil again? Well, I can do that. You want to see an entire series of Turmoil? I'll do it. One day. I'm not saying 2 day, I'm saying 1 day. Okay, thank goodness. This person asked for the 1 pizza I do have. Thank you, good sir. You can have it 50% off, but it will cost you $5. And you can have the next one 50% off, but you're also banned from the restaurant. Problem solved. He gets a 50% off, but he can never come back. No. Right, I'll get another table, because we're expecting 9 people. So I'll put a table here. Get rid of this chair. Now you can get a workspace, but I often just get a freezer rather than a workspace. What? No, I do not want to enter practice mode. I was trying to read all the blueprints. Blueprints. Display stand. I might as well get this and just put normal pizza on there. Okay, so it's not upgradable. That's good to know. This should, like, cut the price by, I think, 10%. I don't actually know. I also don't know how it works. Okay, so that entire pizza is going to go... It's going to be chopped up and put into here. Nobody gets a single slice of it. Okay, now I'll put this in here. Close the door. I'll cook. That should be done anytime now. There we go. Now I just need to make another pizza, of course. So that's gonna be my emergency slices. Okay, yeah, now here's a good time to use the emergency slices while this pizza's cooking. I was supposed to cook onion pizzas, not 3 normal pizzas. Come on, Noah, really? Really, Noah? Goodness. Just sometimes I don't know what I'm doing in this game. This is why I only like having one ingredient. One pizza needed. Well, one food item, because then it gets just too complicated. Then you mess up every dish. Then the whole pizza place closes because one customer got angry. Which I think is a little bit too much. Right, I'm gonna give these guys it. I don't know what this pizza does. Okay, it just changes their order, and of course, they order the exact same thing, but in a different way. Of course. Of course. Gonna need this, and here, and... Okay, I'm thinking we probably... Okay. Barely scraping by. I'm barely able to do this. I don't... Yeah, okay, there's nothing I can do here. You see how many people are waiting to get in? Okay, yeah, there's nothing I can do. Nothing I can do. I just lose. Get out of my room. She's been trying to record a video, and of course my siblings are trying to ruin it. A microwave. Ooh. Pretty sure if you get the hot dogs, you're forced to do the microwave. Alright, that'll be the end of today's video. Goodbye.